Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you my MX Bikes locker, not locker settings. Here it is. So, if you go to input, the control profile I have on custom, which I'm not even sure what that means really. My lean, I use on a controller, I use the left thumbstick to lean. Throttle just trigger normal. Brake is my left trigger, pretty normal too. Then there's rear brake, that's my right bumper, which that's above your trigger. Then the clutch, the clutch is what, like, if you're on the whole shot or the starting gates, that's what keeps you pull it in, and it keeps you from, like, going with the gas still on, if that makes sense. So this is forward backward lean. So like if you want to lean forward on the bike, or if you want to lean backwards on the bike, that's what I use. I use X input, R stick Y, which is right thumbstick, up and down with it, and then my rider left, LR means left right lean. I also use my right thumbstick, left and right. Rider lean tracking. This is what FB and LR lean is. So disabled means like you can use all that with your right thumbstick. I have direct lean on 70%. That means I think how much it bounces back. Like, so you're in a corner, how much, so it's after you take the corner and you're standing it back up for like a straightaway or something, it's how much it like torques back kinda after, like, once you stand it up, so it's easier. Combine, that's at 70%. Mine, I have combined brakes. I'm not quite sure what that means. I have it on 10% minimum and 70% max. Right side of the screen is so my lean is dead zone 10%. I think that's where if you get past that, then you just fall. I might turn that up to 15. What, 15 on what? 50? I'm gonna turn that up to 15. Lean, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but that, it means, what is this? Oh, it tells you. Oh, 100 means linear, direct control. Moving the slider toward non-linear gives more precision in the first part of the input and the expense of the second part. Is useful for digital inputs in games. I have no clue what any of that means, but I also don't know what smooth is. I'll just put on smooth. It means smooths out the input, adding a delay. Is useful for I have no clue what all this means. Gain 96%. That means how much you can lean it over. I'm actually gonna bring that to 100. My force feedback is 25%. I think that's the lowest you can go, right? Yeah. It's just complete. It's stock. I don't have rumble on. That means when it vibrates your controller. I do not have that on because I don't like when it vibrates me. It gets me anxious. So preload, I'm not sure what that means to the gearbox. Let me hover over it. Maybe it'll tell me. I use my left stick button. So your left thumbstick, when you push it down, that's shifting up for me. And my right thumbstick, if you push it down, that's shifting down for me. My starter is K, so that means we'll get to it eventually. But that means if your bike stalls, that's how you start it back up. If you push your bike, that's up and down. I'm not sure what that means. Sitting, X input A, that means just a thing on an Xbox controller. Direct, I do not know what that is, but we'll find out maybe. Reset, that means like once you crash, you press a button to like reset on the track and onto your bike. That is the X input start, which is on Xbox controller. It's the 3 lines um, out of the 3 different buttons under your Xbox like logo on your controller. It's the button that has 3 lines on it. That's why I reset back on track. The track marker is back, which is the one that looks like 2 screens below your Xbox logo on your controller. And that's how to do a track marker. So if you're like you crash or something, you get right back up to, you go to where it is. So changing view, that means like on your controller, well, like changing view means it's like the view of your rider, like first person, second person, or whatever that is. It's like close to the handlebars, far away from the handlebars, but still like first person. And third person, which you're behind the bike. A lot of people don't like it. I don't like it. Looking back is also a pretty important thing. Oh, so sorry. I forgot that part. I use the D-pad right, so the 4 pads on your controller. I use the right one to change my view. To look back, which is really important to see who's behind you, I use X input Y. To pull my tear off, I use X input D pad left. That means the opposite of how I changed my view. Gestures I don't really use too much. This is all stock. I haven't done anything with my replay camera. I don't really use it too much. System, I also don't use this too much. I just go with the flow. My graphics, my resolution is all the way up, so that means like the best possible, like dirt is nice, like it's the best possible. It means more pixels, and resolution is more pixels, which means it's more detailed. The higher the resolution, the more detailed it is. I have borderless, so like I'm not even sure what that means, but bits, I have it all the way up. It doesn't even let me do anything, but 32 bits, that's the highest, I'm pretty sure. My refresh rate's just default. I don't know what that is, but analyzing 16 times, also not quite sure, but I know it just works for me. Screen ratio, resolution, textures, size high, that means like the best textures you can possibly get. The N is the blah blah blah. I have that 16 times. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I don't know what it is. Oh, for the filtering, I have trilinear. For my lighting, I have dynamic shadows, reflections, and shaders. My detail level, that means like how good your detail is. I'm at draw distance is high. Model's detail is high, and terrain detail is also high. I got 3D grass on, and I have chat screens off. Alright, so here comes the audio. I have 40% for master volume. I also just like went to this to see what was good. My brakes volume is 40%. My onboard aerial volume is 35%. My remote bikes volume is 48%. Or did I say onboard aerial volume is 35%? I think I did maybe. My user interference is 43%. My pit environment sounds, I have no clue what that also means, but I think it's it sounds when you're in your pit. Not sure. My units are metric. My date format is month, date, year. My bandwidth, that means how good your connection is very high. It's on very high. My auto chat is off. So the auto chat is like you press a button and it automatically sends a word. I haven't done anything with these. Yeah. the track help is on. I have no clue what that means. Disable chat. Also don't know what that means. My flags on 3D, so that's like your checkered flags, your white flags, that's like blue flags like lappers, yellow flags, someone's down, medical, all those. Hide names, I do not have that on. Alright, simulation, this is where it's actually like it helps you. So field of view is maxed out at 130. So this means how fast like the things are coming at you, and like how far things are away from you. Tilt is 15. Not quite sure what that means. Pitch, I'm not sure what that means. But it's at 35%. Free look, I have that off, and I have mouse look. My corner anticipation, not sure what that means. Oh, so it is like when you're looking to the apex of the corner, it looks all the way to there. I don't have it on, so it doesn't do anything. I don't have any of these on. Show HUD. Yes, I have that on. Rider stand, I'm just going to turn it on. Lock to bike, I'm not quite sure what that means. I just have it off and it works for me, so. Lock to bike, oh, that's the same one. Oh, this is onboard view though, so. This is like first person right here. External view, dynamic. I have, my distance behind it is 40%. I'm gonna turn that up to like 45 because 50 because they can get tight sometimes. Actually, I'll turn it to 45. My height, so how tall you are over your guy, I'll turn that to 63. My lateral offset is like it's how far you're looking down, I think. I have that as 0%. So this is where it gets fun. Your riding aids, this is what helps you. So lean help is so if you have it on, it means it's going to stop you from leaning over in a rut too much and losing your front end. But having it's definitely, it's very hard to get used to because you have to, like, it's very easy to tuck your front end. It's super hard not to. And you just have to get used to it. Automatic shift. So that's like, if you have it on, it shifts for you. But if you have it off, you shift the bike. Shift help is when you shift up to get in, like, when you shift up from gear 0 or just neutral, and you shift up to second or first. So that if you have it on, it means you're not going to stall it. Automatic clutch is my brain. Oh yeah. So this also, like, I'm not sure actually what it means. I haven't really paid too much attention to it. I just have it on. It works for me. Traction helps. So this gives you more traction, I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna turn it on or off. I think it gives me better traction when it's off. But I'm used to it on. That's hard. I'm just gonna keep it off. So keeping it off, I'm not gonna switch it. It's on. Brake help. That means how hard you can brake. So if you have it on, it means it's not gonna allow you to endo. And if you have it off, it's gonna mean if you brake too hard, you're gonna endo. I have it on because it just gets so annoying if you have to brake for a corner and you do too much. This is automatic rider lean. And forward backwards, what I did earlier in the video. That just so we already did all that, so it's not gonna matter. Automatic rider dab. I'm actually not sure what that means. Automatic rider set. Yep. So that's just another button you have to press to sit down in the corners. Automatic tire change, everyone has it on it, so it changes the tires for you after every lap maybe, or after they get worn out. I'm not sure. And this is all my settings. Works for me. Hopefully it's gonna work for you. Thank you for watching this video and have a good day.